Hi, this is a general tarot reading for Aquarius Collective for October 12th through the 18th or the near future. Please take what feels right in your heart and leave the rest. Hi, Aquarius. So I'm going to do a past, present, and future reading. My intentions were to have this done by Saturday to help all the signs navigate the 10-10 energy on Sunday. But as life would have it, and being in Mercury retrograde with electronical issues, I didn't get it completed. So what I'm asking is to give us a recent past, the present, and the near future, and giving you any information that will help you through the rest of this Mercury retrograde, because this Mercury retrograde is affecting everyone in a very big way. And it's potentiated by the new moon that happened a week ago Monday, and then the 10-10 gateway that happened on Sunday. So we've been in a process of releasing, all last week in particular, releasing big stuff, what we need to release to be able to accept and open up for activation of things coming in with the new portal on Sunday. So again, I'm going to ask that you be given whatever information you need at this time to help you through the remaining parts of this Mercury retrograde. And I've already pre-shuffled all my cards, done my prayers, asked for the guidance, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there and ask for the messages we need to have for you. So we're going to look first for the recent past. What does Aquarius need to know for the recent past? Energy. The recent past. What does Aquarius need to know? Too many cards falling out here. That was like 20 cards. That's way too many. All right. Show me what Aquarius needs to know for the recent past. What messages and information do we have? We'll take 2 or 3 cards. Let's do 2 or 3 cards, source, for the recent past. Maybe we're only going to get 1 card. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a bit much. I'm not going to take this. This is like 5 cards. There's another one. Okay. Oops. Okay, there's the other one. There we go. So we have the Hanged Man. And we have the 5 of Swords. And we have the Emperor. I'm not bringing this close enough. So 2 of these are major arcana. The Hanged Man and the Emperor. let's look at the present. What cards do we have for Aquarius for the present? Oh, almost. Oh, there we go. And awesome. We have the Ten of Cups and the King of Wands. That's looking good. And one more. Do we have one more for Aquarius for the present? Yes, we do. Page of Swords. Very good. Thank you. And how about the future? The near future. What's on the floor? Oh, nice card. Nine of Pentacles. For the near future, what do we have for Aquarius? For Aquarius, what do we have? We have another one here. We have the Ten of Swords. And one more. One more for Aquarius. There we go. Ace of Swords. Nice. Okay. All right, so let's look at this a minute. So the Hanged Man is someone who does their own thing. They live life in a way that they don't really follow the crowd. They're very independent and can be very different, actually. And this can be very much indicative of an Aquarian. The Emperor is someone who is very stable, someone who has a lot of spiritual wisdom and knows how to use it. But you have that Five of Swords in there, and that could either indicate that you've been through a struggle and you're picking up the pieces, or it can also indicate that there's discordance in relationships. And you see the grin on his face. It's almost a smug look, like he's looking back. And I almost get a sense of revenge in here. I'm not sure if this is you or if others towards you. I feel like it's you. And revenge is never a good place to be, because when we tend to be vengeful, we tend to create karma for ourselves. So just be aware that if you're feeling revengeful towards anyone for maybe something that's been going on in the past, it's best to work it out within you and find a way for forgiveness, even if you can't trust the person or move on with them. Resolve it within you, because it really doesn't hurt them. It hurts you. And if that's not the case with you, it could be that you're picking up the pieces from some burdens that you've been dealing with, or situations, maybe releasing some things and picking up the pieces. In the present, it looks really good. You've got the Ten of Cups, which is the happy card. It's like the happiest card in the deck, just about, and represents family, wish fulfillment. And the King of Wands is very spiritual, knows how to use his spirituality. And the Page of Swords is having new ideas and actually exploring more things along the lines of spirituality. So the present looks really good. Then when we move into the future, the Nine of Pentacles, oops, hit them with my hand. The Nine of Pentacles is a very abundant card. See all of the abundance, the fruits of labor, everything that you've done in the past looks like it's coming into some manifestation in the future here. But, well, and let me say that the Ace of Swords is new beginnings. It's the start of a new cycle. It's a fresh start type of thing. And that could go right in hand with what I'm seeing in the present. But then you have this 10 of Swords in the middle of it. And it falls kind of right in the middle of what you're manifesting and the new beginning. And so what I'm feeling about that is there's something still that needs to be released. So look at, with this Mercury retrograde, that stuff's coming up for us. It's coming into our awareness, staring us right in the face. Look at what keeps coming up for you and see if it's something that you need to look at to release at this time in order for you to have this new beginning as you're manifesting all of these new things in your life. Well, let's draw some cards and get some clarifiers on this. So let's see why the Five of Swords is here in the past, in the recent past for Aquarius. Why is the Five of Swords here? Oops, dropped it on the floor. So we have the Four of Pentacles. What else can we show? Okay. It kind of came up sideways, but I'm going to put it upside down. The Five of Swords for Aquarius. What can you show us? Why is the Five of Swords here for Aquarius? Why is the Five of Swords here for Aquarius? You have another card for us? Another message, another clarification. Why is Five of Swords here for Aquarius? There we go. And I actually got two of them. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Strength, which was sideways. I'll go ahead and put it sideways. The Fool. And Justice card. Okay. I don't know if we can see those or not. That's a little bit better. All right. Then we're going to move into the present. These are really great cards. But let's focus on the Page of Swords. Show us why the Page of Swords is here. Or source, show us what messages you can give us about all three of these. The Ten of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Page of Swords. What is the message that you'd like to convey to us about this, about where we are in the present for Aquarius? With these cards, the Ten of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Page of Swords. What message do you have to convey about this for us? And you got the Nine of Wands. What else do we have? For Aquarius, what else can you give us to clarify this message? You know, I feel that's over, but we're going to get on that. So I'm interpreting this card. Well, I like to get them all, but I'm just right off the bat, I'm interpreting this as This person has a lot of wisdom. They've battled a lot in their life and gained a lot of wisdom. That's what all the wands are. And they're holding one, leaving an openness in the back, which indicates vulnerability. And that's not, in this situation, a bad thing. When you open up and allow yourself to be vulnerable, you gain a more openness in relationships, and it also allows you to open up more spiritually. But let's continue because I want to get the whole picture. That's how I like to do it. So let's see for the future, near future. Let's look at why the Ten of Swords is here for Aquarius. Why is the Ten of Swords here for Aquarius for the near future? Maybe something having to do with Mercury retrograde. Why is the Ten of Swords here? What messages do we have for Aquarius that they can work on during this time frame? What messages do we have for Aquarius concerning the Ten of Swords? That came in upside down. And the Chariot. One more. There we go. Oh, they're all upside down. Oh no, the Chariot didn't come upside down. Okay, so let's see. Let's move these just a little this way. Give us a little more room here. And this, and this. Okay. All right, let's look at this and see if I can get a good picture of it. What I feel is going on here is, yes, I feel like someone's picking up the pieces from the past. There may be someone who's holding resentment about it, but that's not for everybody. But there is picking up pieces of the past. There is the Pentacles covering, holding on so tightly to the Pentacles is, it feels to me, this can be protection of self. It feels to me, or not opening up to things, but it feels to me more like it's protection. It was a way of protecting. Something was going on that you needed to protect yourself. And they were working with you to asking you to have the strength to have blind faith with the Fool. To know that everything would work out. And that you see the scales on the Justice, that everything would work out and there would be justice in the end. It feels like it could be karmic stuff that was being learned throughout whatever this is, this situation. It does feel like for some of you it was a relationship ending, and it ended in a rough way. And I feel like you accomplished it. I feel like you did, like I said, you're picking up the pieces and you found the spiritual wisdom, and it brought you into the present where you're working with this spiritual wisdom. You're in a happier place. You're looking at new ideas about spirituality, and I do feel that this is about the warrior who's been through a lot and gained wisdom with each one of these wands that he's collected, and he's allowing himself to be more vulnerable. And then when we go into the future, like I said, there's something releasing here, and it feels like it's a whole new direction. It's a new start. You're going to have to open up a little bit to allow for some changes to occur, some new ideas, new perceptions, seeing things. You may look back at this whole experience and have a whole different perception of it. realize that, and maybe for some of you who have resentment, maybe this is releasing a lot of that, realizing that this was a learned lesson, a lesson learned, that you needed to go through this to gain some new understanding and awarenesses about yourself, to bring yourself into a place of more value and more worthiness, to love yourself more is what it feels like. The Chariot is not always this, but it feels like this is about balance. The yin and yang coming into balance. This card can have other meanings, but that's what it feels like to me. And the Wheel of Fortune, again, I feel like you're going to have to open up to it, but it's bringing in all the new ideas and actually opening up to wisdom that you have from the past as well, and allowing that to come through. And some of that might have been occurring for you during the 1010, but it does still feel like you're releasing some of this as you're moving forward through the next week or so. Let's get, what do we want? Let's do a medicine card. Let's do an animal medicine card. Let's see what messages through the medicine cards. You can call on this animal to help you embody this energy, to help you to do whatever it is you need to do here in the future. So what do we need for Aquarius? To help Aquarius to move through these future energies with ease. Oops. Okay, we got the Crow. That's way too many. Do we have any more? Maybe another card. Quite often I'll get 2 or 3. For Aquarius, do we have another medicine card? Animal medicine card to help them to work through these. I feel like there's one more going to come. Maybe not. Okay, I think that's all we're going to get. So, animal medicine, the Crow is number 24. Are you cawing so I may know the secrets of balance within my soul? Or are you sending your sacred caw just to remind me of universal law? There is a medicine story that tells the crow's fascination with her own shadow. She kept looking at it, scratching it, pecking at it, until her shadow woke up and became alive. The crow's shadow ate her. Crow is dead. Crow is dead. Crow now. Dead Crow is the left-handed guardian. If you look deeply into the crow's eyes, you will have found the gateway to the supernatural. Crow knows the unknowable mysteries of creation and is the keeper of all sacred law. Since Crow is the keeper of sacred law, Crow can bend the laws of the physical universe and shapeshift. This ability is rare and unique. Few adepts exist in today's world, and few still master Crow's art of shapeshifting. This art includes doubling, or being in 2 places at one time consciously, taking on another physical form and becoming the fly on the wall to observe what is happening far away. So I'm feeling like if you embody the crow's energy and ask your guides to assist you with the crow energy, it will help you to shift into these new perceptions, because these are going to open you up in a really different way than you've ever had. But it is a total new awareness, a total new experience and way of seeing the world and everything in it. And let's do a angel card. Let's do the angel messenger. Okay, for Aquarius, do we have a message from the angels? Okay, I got 3 of them right here. Willingness, fulfillment, and freedom. So, willingness is number 11, which is a powerful spiritual number. Finding value from spending quality time with others, even when no change or response is apparent. You have drawn this card to offer insight into ways to create spiritual community with others. You will benefit from rethinking your expectations for the interactions you have with others, accepting that you can truly be responsible only for your own intentions and actions. You may feel as if you stood on the sidelines wanting to help others or encourage the healing of humanity and or the planet, but unable to find the means to help. Or you may question the effectiveness of ways in which you have tried to help. You may feel burned out and despairing, or you may feel hopeless yet unsure of the best way to proceed. This card suggests that your spiritual work will blossom and that you will be helping in ever greater ways to create global community. Okay, that really falls in alignment. Let's do 32. It's the next one in number order. 32, freedom. Turning your impatience into spiritual energy for self-discovery through nature. You have drawn this card as a means of finding a more satisfying inner freedom from anxiety and feelings of being pushed by life. With never enough time, energy, money, or experience to find or create what you feel you need or are ready for. You may feel impatient with other people or with your own spiritual progress. You may feel impatient with work, lack of work, or inability to find or create meaningful work. You may feel impatient to heal. This card has the energy of investigation and urges you to discover the freedom exhibited by nature as each living thing goes about its own activity. Boy, those really fall into line with each other, the willingness and the freedom. And 36 is fulfillment. 36, fulfillment. Finding lasting nourishment from your involvement with others and your living environment. You have drawn this card of fulfillment to help you find renewed enjoyment or support for your life. In trying to keep the pace with your busy lifestyle, you may be eating, drinking, and working in ways that fail to nourish you. You may be obsessing about your relationships, your future, your self-worth, to the extent that you have ceased to draw love and fulfillment from your environment. To keep from burning out and find renewal support for your life, you are being requested to stop and really look, smell, listen, touch, and hear the people in your life and the beauty and spontaneity of living things in your environment. Okay. I hope that helps give you some guidance on how to navigate these energies we're in. They're really intense energies, and we have an eclipse coming up in November. So, and that will be after the full moon, I believe. So we're going to have a lot more continuation of this. This may be where you have a lot of your change coming in, is when the eclipse comes through. So Be well, Aquarius, and I hope you have a wonderful week.
Please know that I do not use any other social media sites, and I will never initiate contact with you. The only way that you can reach me is via email. In the description box, you will find information that explains the services I offer. I would appreciate it if you would help me to get my channel out there more for other people to see by a like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.